Hey, and we're back at the courtyard. And the weather is shit. It is raining. That is some hellish rain. So, let's try flicking the switch. In the rain, getting a bit wet. Ooh, there's something happening. Now, yeah, there's something happening. Oh. Where is that gonna land? Or is it gonna land? Has it just gone off into orbit? So, over here, I've actually looked around the courtyard. Off camera. And we found a pod, an evac pod over here, following the silver snake, as they refer to it, these metal power conduits. And we found a pod, still some stuff here actually. We don't need any of that. So we found the pod, and there was a pipe. Starvation? So, yeah, okay, we're gonna get some food, but we found a pipe, a hammerhead, combined it together, made a hammer, and a few other items. Important to our survival. So that was pretty cool, really. And I've also been back and smashed the wall in the cave. It was a bit of an anticlimax because all that was in there was one item. No, I was expecting a big chamber with interlocking corridors and things like that, but there was just one little secret, one little room, tomb, possibly a tomb of a tuku. Not Mahagadu, but a tuku. Well, it possibly was, it probably wasn't. Anyway, so, following the steel, I think we're full on everything. Could have done with a bit more food. A little bit wet. I'm fully expecting a few more meteor storms, which I'm not looking forward to actually. I'm going to check out some of these signals, the signatures that I'm seeing on my heads-up display. This is the forward vector. Now we also found the communications tower. This is the communications tower, and it's the tower that is letting off the kind of Morse code, the incessant, repeated Morse code. But we know we got it. It's here, and I've added the bits to it that I can add. I think it was like, as we can see, it still requires an energy source. I've put one bit of electronics in there and 4 bits of debris, so we've got another 11 bits of debris and an energy source to find. I think in this area nearby there are 6 more tower parts in this area alone. So I'm guessing this communications tower, I mean, I did earlier say that possibly mankind is wiped out, but we want to get the rest of the parts, get this communications tower up and just let them know what's going on here. Nothing pleasant anyway. So this is crossing of road 2 of 2, so one of 1 was on the other side where we came in. Yeah, so nothing pleasant, but we'll let them know, give them a heads up there. I mean, if we don't let them know, that's the end of mankind apparently, so, you know, either way we're going to have to be considering how to proceed. And there is a hole in this roof. I did try this, you can see it just there. I did try this on the other one and it didn't work, but I'm thinking there's a hole in this one. So we're going to see some more awkward teleportation antics. Here we go, yep. Well, come on, yeah, so we can get in, but can we get out again? That's the big question. Oh, Helm of Glorification. Relic of Aqua. Some handy food. Handy food. The blue one. The blue one, brought upon us by the sky once. Made of metal he was. Stories of his home, in fields of blue he carried. Killed himself he did. That's no good. What the hell? Why would he... The blue one killed himself? Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, let's have an alien food. Maybe... that was the final solution for him, anyway. His last option, I should say. I could do a bit of sponge. I don't want to eat this. It says I can eat it. Is this absorbing water from around? Let's get back out of here. It's a pity there's no, like, switch that I can just flick to open one of these doors, but mind you, it is a stone tomb, so might not be hooked up to the electrics this bit, so... Oh, hit it, knocked it out of the park. Let's get out there. I hope I didn't miss anything in there, because I don't really want to go back in. It's really difficult at the moment to tell the time of day. Because we've got some cloud coverage here, weather's piss poor. So, you know, I'm going to do a bit of crouching through here. I'm going to literally just sleep through any problems at the moment. We're just going to read these notes as well. I decided to break protocol for our last recordings before landing and let people speak for longer than 10 minutes. I had expected that our PPHQ representatives would object, but they both agreed. Everyone is feeling the strain. Almost there. So almost at the destination. Ooh, what was this? Flight recorder. More resistance to falling. Mr. Weak Knees is becoming stronger. Stronger in the knee. As I was deep in thought about my last recording, Casey dropped by and said he was thinking of his family, about his son, what the boy had said or drawn during recordings. His son is almost 13 now. This is a ship of people orphaned and widowed by humanity itself. Widowed by humanity itself. Oh, crew photo. Well, this looks like a real photo. Crew photo 4 of 4. That's nice. In the, assuming that's on Earth before Earth was destroyed. Now, remembering back, I think Earth was actually wiped out. Now, also, I want an indication that I've already read them, so I need the exclamation mark to disappear once I've read it, then I know. I think I missed a few as well, just because maybe I thought I already read them. Like a couple of bits and pieces, nothing too major. Anyway, so yeah, the crew photos from maybe of a loved one back home, or maybe not, maybe that was one of the crew. Here lies Mia, the herbalist, passed away aged 35 on Gallia. Or Gallia. 20 years after Exodus. Now, this is that's the second kind of one of those gravestones we've found mentioning Exodus. So Exodus, the Exodus was to here, to this planet, and that's obviously why the gravestones are here. And they're talking about the Exodus from wherever their planet was, or did it say after Exodus from Gallia? So Gallia is another system, a planet in another system, and the travellers came here from Gallia and met another race of people who were already here, and now we're here as well. It's a bit of an unlikely coincidence that 3 separate races of people have found their way here, unless it's by design that that's happened. And I don't mean by game design. So there's some kind of reason for that to have happened. So yeah, I mean, at the moment I am just looking around. I check out. I don't really want to go back on myself too much. Go back and do things I've already done. But I'm looking for these tower parts, and I'm looking for a way to open the doors as well. There's 2 doors now to open. I've not opened either of them, so I'm going to have to possibly have a think about that and just see why And not, oh, is this looks like a tower part. Cool, cool, cool. And there's a few more in the area. I will be able to check how many. Yuri's diary. So I came along, I left Earth all those years ago. That last breath of fresh air, I left them behind. All the billions abandoned in the soon-to-be wreckage they call home. So was Earth destroyed outright? It must have been, really, if it talks about us as the last of mankind. So, yeah, wreckage, the abandoned billions. Aha! Can be cut, cable. And we're gonna cut it with a sword. Oh, and he's tied it up as well. Good job. Got that wrapped up nicely. Is it time for some alien food? No, it's definitely not time for alien food. It's time for some water, but I kind of want to use the inventory full. Let's discard that. I do want to keep 3 on me at all times for if I do explore. So that's for climbing. Cool. Oh, I have no idea how to use this, but climbing. What could we climb, or what could I climb? What could Octavius Sken climb? Of course, he doesn't want to be out here at night. Now, this is near the entry point of this. You can't climb that. And obviously we've got the teleportation device as well, so it's going to have to be something specific that needs cables to climb. And of course, like I said, I'm just going to try, if there's any real problems, I'm just going to try and sleep it off. I'm not sure if that's, you can just do that anywhere. I can't get out to those. Let's have a more thorough explore around here. These are already wet, we're just going to head... Yeah, exactly. We're just going to head into this water. I think this is just an engine though, so there's probably not anything near here. Unless it's, I don't want to get carried out to sea. Is this more cable? That's interesting. We don't actually... It's giving us a good... Yeah, we don't want to go out to sea. Oh, crap. There's definitely a... I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely a strong current here. I'm not sure I really even need more cable. But it's definitely an indication that we have cable. We have 2 lots of cable now, so it might be a hint, you know. I don't think we need to combine them at all. But you never know. Maybe you need to combine them, then you can get higher. So I've got 2 cables now. This is what we're going to do. And hopefully, maybe I'll get this sponge out, see if that actually helps. See, I definitely don't want to consume it. So I'm feeling like that's just going to be like munching it. But inventory full. Oh, it's the bane of my existence. The inventory full. Yeah, so we're not going to eat it, but it's not. Yeah, the temperature. I think the best bet is to have the torch out. Maybe go and head for some actual shelter now. I can see a camp signal there, so this might be this Yuri's last stand. Hopefully we're going to get there. Hopefully we're going to find a way around. And just a bit of a sleep. I might have a... Oh, this is a little bit awkward. Might have a look around in the meantime. Try to sleep. I'm considering just sleeping this whole thing off right now. Operator, cold and wet. Goddamn pillars. And like I said though, I'm not sure if I can just sleep anywhere exposed out, no shelter. But as a last option, or first option, I will try that. So just to avoid an unpleasant demise. Yeah, we're coming up to Yuri's camp. I think it's around here, isn't it? So, yeah, that's going to be it. Time for it to camp. Time to camp! So, have a quick camp up in here. I like the way you put a doorway in there, that's pretty cool. There's not a lot to actually be worried about, as in... the only creatures we've really come across were the... oh, there's the lighter. There's a lighter. That was on the manifest. The only thing really to be worried about is the... other than the weather conditions, the main creature we've come across is the spiky hedgehogs and also the spiky cave. But this is not a spiky cave, fortunately. Maybe that's what's actually speared Yuri and gave him the stomach infection, stomach wound. So, that's all. I'm going to drop one of these in here and take the lighter, then I've got a variation of items. Okay, we're going to go to a rest here and see you in a bit.